everybody, and welcome to the channel Crossing the Spiritual Streams. Today we have another Pick a Pile card reading, and today's topic is advice for your current situation. So basically, you could be thinking about something that you would like to have some advice on, something that's current in your life right now, something that you're dealing with, and you would like to get some advice, and then we're going to ask Spirit to help us out and give us some advice, okay? We do have 3 piles for you to choose from. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Pile 1 has an orange peachy kind of stone. Pile 2 has a pink purplish type of stone. And pile 3 has kind of a gold yellow kind of stone, okay? We do have charms pre-picked for each pile. I don't know what's in them or anything. We randomly pick them. But we're going to do charms first. And then we also have oracle card, or Lehrman cards and tarot cards to help us out with this advice. And then we also are going to be doing our oracle spheres at the end as well of each reading, where you can think of a yes or no question that you can get an answer to. And this might also be related to whatever it is you would like to get advice on, or it could be a different question, but we will get answers to those as well. If you are unfamiliar with pick-a-pile readings, basically it's best to go with your gut instinct. Whichever pile is drawing you in from like your navel, like basically, you know, that's the one that's pulling you towards it. Then that's the one that Spirit's saying, hey, we've got your message right over here. You know, this is the one you need to watch. Okay, these are general readings, and there's a lot of people that watch them, so not every message in every pile is going to resonate with everybody that watches. So just be on the lookout for that. Okay? All right, we're going to give you some time to reflect on these piles, and then when you are ready, you can open up the description box, and there'll be timestamps for each pile, and you can just follow it and get to the reading that you would like to see. And we'll see you there. Hello, Pile 1. Welcome to your reading. This is on advice for your current situation. If you missed it in the introduction, basically, you can think of something in your life that you would like some advice on, something that's happening right now, and you're not sure, you know, what to do or where to go or what's happening, or, you know, you'd like to have some advice on it in some way, shape, or form, and we're going to ask Spirit to help give us advice on that, okay? You guys are the ones that chose the kind of the orange peach stone. And we do have our charms that we're going to do first, because the way the setup is, the charms just work out better first for this. And then we also have our Lehrman cards and our tarot cards that we're going to be looking at too. And then also our oracle spheres. Don't forget, you can think of a yes or no type of question that you can get an answer to, and we're going to go out and get those answers as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get our charm set up here. And we'll look at our charms first, and then we'll do the other things. All right, well, not a lot of charms in there. Let's see what we've got. Let's kind of pull them out here a little bit. See what kind of energies we've got going. Okay, we have the 2 of Hearts, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so there's 2 cards there that have some messages. We have a T and an A. Those could be initials. Those could be starts of words. And I might have gotten something off of them here in a minute that we're going to look at as well. Okay, we do have the Lucky Horseshoe. We also have the Dragon. We have the free to fly symbol. We have the seahorse, the heart kitty, the spirit feather, and then also the key here. So let me think of what energies we have, what kind of advice we might give from this. This also might tell us a little bit about your situation, maybe, or just might be advice. The first thing that's coming through here is you're not alone, and don't go through it alone. Okay, so that's the first advice, because we have the Two of Hearts, and that's the Two of Cups. The twos are the coming together energies, or the partnership energies. They're having somebody by your side kind of energies. And I really kind of feel like that right now, that's, something close for you there. We also have the Seven of Pentacles, and sevens are a spirit energy, and we also have the spirit feather. So what I'm getting with all three of these symbols here is that spirit is with you, okay? That you're not going it alone, you're not by yourself, you're not having to deal with this on your own, whatever it happens to be. Okay, so first of all, spirit is here with you, and they wanted you to know that, so that you realize that you're not alone in this, okay? Because that's really important for you to know. Now, let's see what other advice and what other things. We do have free to fly, and to me, I get the energy of spirit wants you to go your own unique way, okay? And the reason why I say that is we have the free to fly here. We also have the seahorse, which to me I always see as kind of a unique energy, kind of, seahorses are kind of unique in the oceanic or sea type of community. And so to me, when it shows up, I think of uniqueness and being unique. And I think that that's very important advice, is for you to be unique and be yourself and, go that route. We also have the lucky horseshoe. And whenever you have lucky things pop up, like four-leaf clovers or horseshoes or other things like that, once again, I think of uniqueness, because, four-leaf clovers are unique. They're, there's not a lot of them out there. They're very, hard, they're rare. They're hard to find. And luck can be hard to find if you think about it from that point of view as well. So anything that's supposed to be considered kind of lucky or whatever, I kind of consider unique and different and special. So the big advice right now coming through with the charms is to be who you are. Be unique, be different, be special. Feel free to fly. Humans don't fly normally, on our own. We don't have wings and things like that. But when you think about the freedom to fly and whatever, that means the sky's the limit. That means you can go out and do anything, because you can soar above the clouds. These are all kind of metaphors, but they all mean basically that if you let yourself cut loose, if you let yourself be who you are, you will achieve greatness, and you will have solved whatever issues that you're dealing with, okay? So basically, by cutting loose, looking at it from a unique angle and a unique perspective, I think that would be very beneficial. But also just being who you are. Apply your own spin to whatever this is. Apply your own unique perspective, your own ways of dealing with things, not necessarily the way other people do. That's the energy I'm getting here from this, okay? You do have the key, so Spirit's letting you know that you do have the key to solve the situation, or to walk through the door, or whatever it is that this is pertaining to. They're letting you know you already have the tools you need to succeed, basically, okay? Putting your full heart and soul into it, I think, is kind of what the heart kitty and what the dragon are saying here is, put your full energy into it, your full love and passion, because the dragon energy, it's that fiery, passionate energy, and I believe Spirit wants you to put your full weight behind it, your full energy. Okay? So that's what we're getting off the charms. And let's see what other kind of advice we can get from the tarot cards and whatnot here. Move those out of the way. And let's see what else, or what else might resonate with us on this. This might tell us a little bit more about your situation too, to know that you're in the right pile and that kind of thing. Okay, we do have the Sweetheart card. And that was interesting because we did have the Two of Hearts. So like I said, this might deal with romance for several of you. And or something you're very passionate about, like we talked about with the dragon. And putting your full, like I said, be unique, be who you are, I think is very important in this situation. So that's the big advice so far. We do have the Ten of Cups. I love that. That's beautiful. That goes along so well with the Ten of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm seeing so far with the charms and the cards is like, you have what it takes to reach the ultimate. You already have the equipment at your disposal. You already have what it takes. You just need to do it. Okay? Because now we have the Knight of Wands. That's, that fiery energy, that passion. We have the Temperance card. Once again, the tools and the knowledge that's needed to create what you need to. We have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, we also have the Magician. And it's the backwards one. This is the Vice Versa Tarot. We have a few of those. He's looking out, getting ready to do what he needs to do. It's not the front side, which is, you looking at him. He's looking out, doing the work that needs done there. We also have the Four of Wands. Once again, it's that passionate energy, but it's that celebratory energy. It's that stable foundation. And I think Spirit is just trying to tell you that you've already got the foundation that you need. Because we also have the Chariot here. And this is the front of the Chariot card, which is kind of intriguing. So basically what I get from that is, now's the time to move. Now's the time to go. Chariots are very quick. They move, it's time to go on the journey kind of thing. This particular one is not flying yet. They're just kind of moving along. And I think that that's kind of what Spirit is trying to say, is that you're just kind of moving along, but that you already have everything it takes to make it go. You already have the passion. You already have the knowledge. You're at the eights here. You've got the eights of Pentacles showing. So if this is, and you also have the six. So you already have the knowledge. You already have what it takes. You've got the couple of tens, which is the wonderful completion energy. You already have what it takes to reach the ultimate heights here a little bit. And I do think that it's important to be with that person that will help you as well. Because we do have the Sweetheart here, we have the family here, we've got the Four with them celebrating. We've got the Temperance energy, which is that two energy. We've got the Chariot, which has the two there. I very much see a partnership being important, relying on somebody else to help you get through this as being important, and all of that, okay? So that's the other part of the advice as well, is lean on other people to help you get through this. You have lots of very balanced energies here. You'll also have the Spirit energies with the sevens that we talked about. But, the Temperance, card is 14. That's a balanced energy. You have the Six of Pentacles, which is a balanced energy. You have the Four of Wands, which is a balanced energy. You have the Eight of Pentacles, another balanced energy. You have the 10. So you have so many balanced energies here, in that it's that light and dark, that yin yang, that best of both worlds kind of thing. So I really feel like a partnership, or relying on a partner, or dealing with a partner, or co-working with spirit, as we talked about earlier, will help you in this situation. It looks like you have some really good outcomes coming from it. So, that's the energy I'm getting is, if you follow this advice, you be who you are, you be unique unto yourself. Don't just try to follow the crowd, but you put your own special spin on it, your own special touches. You rely on another person to help give you the strength it takes to do this. All of that is all advice on this situation, okay? All of that is, how Spirit wants you to go about this. Okay, so whatever your situation happens to be, they want you to now move forward, because that's the Chariot energy. You've also got the Magician, which is the creating, the manifesting, the moving forward with your life. You've also got the Knight of Wands. So basically, those are all movement energies. Those are all getting things done, accomplishing things, going ahead and doing the work involved that it takes. I really keep getting drawn to this Eight of Pentacles energy. Eight of Pentacles is one of my favorite cards in the deck. I really like it because the eights are a nice, wonderful abundance energy. They're, quite often deal with career or work or other relationships like that. The eights mean that you've almost reached the top, you're almost done. But like I said, it's kind of that abundance energy of finally things coming to fruition and you being able to utilize that. And this particular one, it's intriguing because she's adding different potions in here and she's doing different things. And that's where I get the uniqueness of adding your own special touch to something will really help out in the situation. So that's the energy I'm getting from that. And I was drawn to that specifically a lot. So I just want you to get that, but also relying on somebody else in your life and or spirit, both could really help out in the situation as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our oracle spheres. And how this works is we have 4 different stands. We have gold, blue, silver, and green. You think of a yes or no type of question that you'd like to get an answer to. Could be related to the situation that we were dealing with. It also could be a different question. It's up to you. But you think of a question that has a yes or no answer that can be involved with it. You pick a stand that you'd like your answer to appear on, and then we go out and we get the answers. All right, so the number 1, gold, is a yes. Number 2, blue, is a not likely. Number 3, silver, is a not now. And then number 4, green, is a not likely. So we have a yes, a not likely, a not now, and a not likely. So there's the Oracle Sphere answers for today's reading. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. We hope you had some advice that was useful to you and that you can do something with. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up. Share the channel with your friends and family. Leave us comments in the comments section and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. All of those things help the channel out so much, and we just can't even tell you how appreciative we are of that when you can do those things for us. Also, do check out the other videos on the channel. We have lots of timeless tarot readings on lots of different topics, and there's bound to be some out there that might be of use to you or might intrigue you or catch your eye. So do check those out as well. We do daily messages from Spirit every day that are short little pick-a-pile readings with messages from Spirit. We also have these weekly readings that we do at least once a week. We also we're getting ready to put out our yearly readings that are based on your zodiac sign, and those are pick-a-pile readings as well. So we look forward to seeing you in other videos, and may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. Those of you that chose kind of the pink purple stone here. This reading, remember, is on advice about your current situation. So you can be thinking about something that you would like to have advice on in your life at the moment, something you would like to know more about, or help guide you in some way, shape, or form. And then we'll ask Spirit to help guide us with some answers and some other things on that, okay? We are going to be doing our charms first because of the way the setup is. That will work out better. We also have our Letterman and our tarot cards here that's going to help us know what advice we're going to get from there. So let's go and let's check out and see what the charms will have to tell us about our situation at first. All right, here we go. All right, let's see. Let's get the charms organized here, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we have a few little things here. Okay. We do have the Sagittarian energy. That usually means learning, knowledge. It also could mean dealing with religions or spirit or other things like that. Also, I always get kind of movement or making things happen a little bit with that energy. Or you could be a Sagittarian or have Sagittarian energies flowing through this here, okay? So that's just to let you know that. We do have some letters here. We have LRLK. I think of left and right. And okay, so LRLK. I also think of a lark, like something might be a lark, like that's a term they used to use for something being kind of just something silly or goofy or funny to do. So for some reason that came to me. So if that resonates with you in any way, there you go. But these could just be initials. They could spell out words for you, or you can think of words when you see them. So there you go. There's some letters there for you. Okay, LR. We do have Imagine, and we also have the mermaid fins. And when I see those energies, I think of it's important to dream. It's important to imagine the way things can be. It's important to imagine your life the way you would like it to be, like the Little Mermaid did. Because sometimes we don't do that. Sometimes we don't imagine it. We don't feel it. We don't resonate with it. We don't really. We're so caught up in the trials and tribulations and problems of the here and now that we don't just let ourselves go, this is the way it could be. And this is the way it should be, and things like that. So that's kind of some advice going on there. We have another letter, which I missed earlier, which is a W. So, do with it what you want there. We do have the young and the strong, which usually when that shows up, I just think of Spirit wants you to realize how strong you are and how youthful you are. But what I also got with this particular reading, because we also have, after all this time, always, for some reason, the two together made me think of a relationship. So this message is only for some of you watching. But it made me think of a relationship, and maybe a long-term one, maybe one you've been in for quite a while. But I still get that young and strong energy from it. So it's like I feel like you've been in the relationship for some time, in that, you guys are basically soulmates. You're together. You've been together. You're going to be together. You're just always. But that the relationship has a young and strong energy related to it. In that, what I'm feeling from this is that sometimes you're like kids again, or sometimes you kind of revert back to a younger point in your relationship, but in a good way, not in a self-destructive way or other things like that. But sometimes you might, have feelings, like the early ones you had when you first got to know each other and things like that. So that's kind of the energy I'm getting from that. Like I said, that's not going to be for very many people, but that's going to resonate with some of you guys. Okay, we also have the key, and it's the crown key too. So what I see with that is you have already at your disposal the ultimate key to get you through anywhere, because this is the crown key. This is going to belong to royalty. Okay, so you have the royal key. You have the key to make any situation bend to your will, have a real royal outcome, kind of energy attached to it. So that's what I see there. But let's look at your cards. You have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Four of Clubs, and the Seven of Clubs. Now, the Four of Wands and the Seven of Wands. One is a stable energy. One is a good foundational energy. One is more of a protective energy. Okay? And then we have the Ace of Diamonds, which is a new start, new beginning kind of energy. And so I feel like maybe you guys are wanting to start something new. It's very possible that that's the situation that you're in and you're wanting advice on it. And the advice I'm getting is make sure that your foundation is stable and level before you move on with it, for one. And the other advice on that is don't let fear or you trying to protect yourself keep you from doing this new thing or implementing this new thing like you'd like to have or like to do or like to start, okay? Because a lot of times our fears will get in our way, and because we do have them, sometimes we just kind of let it go by the wayside and don't do anything with it. The advice is to don't let that happen, okay? Don't let your fears stop you from doing something that you care about or that you want to do, all right? We also have the arrow, which I always think of a clock, hand of a clock when I see this. And so the advice on that is give it time. That, you do want that good foundational energy. So give it time. Don't rush it. Don't let, the amount of time passing discourage you. Okay? Because sometimes we do that. We want results quickly. We want things to happen fast. And Spirit's saying, no, this may take a little time. This may take a little effort, but it's all good. It's okay. Just let time play out. Let time do what it needs to do. All right. So that was our charms here. Let's move on to our tarot and other cards here, and we'll see what else we have to say. All right. So we get our cards here. We've got jealousy. Well, that's interesting. Because I did mention earlier where I thought some of you guys might be dealing with a relationship here. And I really think that don't let jealousy ruin this relationship. Okay, so if this is dealing with a relationship, if this is something, you guys are in some sort of relationship and you're not sure how to handle something, either because you're jealous or they're jealous, don't let that ruin this relationship, because you guys are meant to be together. And jealousy is a very immature type of attitude, because if you are strong in the relationship that you're in, there's no need for anybody to be jealous over anything, because if you're in that kind of relationship, you're going to surpass anybody having interest in you or anything else, okay? So that's the advice there, is don't let that, for those of you that's the kind of thing you're dealing with. All right. We also have the Three of Wands. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Five of Pentacles. The King of Cups. The Eight of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Wands. And he's looking out at his, journey. It's nighttime there. And then we also have the Ten of Wands. He's coming back from gathering up his wands here. And then we have the, I thought that was the Knight of Wands. Interesting. That must be the Page of Wands. This one's the Knight of Wands. Sorry. I always get confused whenever the pages have the helmets, because I always think of the knights, but the horses are the knights. It's always very interesting. It's interesting how you have the Page and the Knight of Wands. I like that. Okay. Whew. So we do have some advice here. First of all, don't let your fears, because we see the fears in the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords here. Don't let your fears stop you. Okay? That was a message earlier in the charms. It's still a big message here. Don't let your worries and fears stop you from doing whatever this is, or dealing with whatever this is, or whatever, because there's no need to, first of all. Okay? The fears aren't as bad as you think. Okay? Like with the Five of Pentacles here, you see how there's a church just right there. There's help right there. So it's not as bad off as you might think. There's help available. There's, your journey can be a successful one, and so forth. So don't let your worries do that. You do have the Knight, the Page, the King. You got all of these, cool knights and pages and kings here. You also have the Ten of Wands, which is a nice completion energy. And the advice I'm getting from that is this might take some hard work and effort, okay? Because I kind of see that with the Ten of Wands here. But basically, you're going to come back with something even better than what you left to go get, okay? You have the Kings and the Knights and the Eight of Cups here. You have wonderful energies as far as emotions go. That things should, emotionally be very nice and play out very nicely here. But also, I get some fiery, passionate energy. I get, okay, we've got the Page here. He's looking out after his knight, I would say. He's looking out for his knight to show back up after, sending him off. And then we've got the knight coming back. We also have the Knight of Pentacles coming back. So what I get from that is that this may take a little bit of effort and conflict on your part, even possibly. There might be a little bit of an uphill struggle or a battle to get this accomplished, or to make this happen, or to deal with this. But once you get that done, the spoils of war will basically come back to you, and be given to the king, and he can distribute it out amongst his people and so forth. So that's basically the advice that we're giving, is that remember, we said earlier, it could be a matter of time. So give it time. Time will fix it. Time will make it go better. Okay? Don't expect results right away. This is going to take some effort. This is going to take a little bit of energy. on your part. You're going to have to expel some energy to get this accomplished. It's not just going to happen overnight, and it's not going to just be, a quick thing. Okay, so that is something that's very important for you to keep in mind here for this advice and for what we've talked about. Because if you get ahead of yourself, or if you let yourself go too quickly here, I think you're going to be disappointed. And but if you follow the advice of, realizing that things do take time, give it time for your knights to come back with the spoils of war. Give it time for you to finish your labors and what it takes to get this accomplished. Give it time. Be patient. Don't let your fears get in the way. Don't let things like that dictate to you, because, we are headed for a really good outcome here. It just might take a little bit more than what you realized, or take a little bit of, at least time, but probably effort as well. And that you can't just expect it to just be okay right from the beginning, okay? But that you are young and strong, and that you can work your way through this, okay? So that's the advice that Spirit has for you on that. Let's move on to our Oracle spheres. We've got gold, blue, silver, and green. And you think of a yes or no question that you would like to get an answer to. You pick a stand that you would like your answer to appear on. Remember, gold, blue, silver, or green. And then we'll go out and we'll get our answers. Number 1, gold, is a not now. Number 2, blue, is a not sure. Number 3, silver, is also a not sure. And number 4, green, is a no. Wow, interesting answers. So we have a not now, a not sure, and a no. The not sures to me usually mean that either the question wasn't very clear, or something might need to play out first before an answer can be known, because it might change up the outcome. Okay? Whew, wow. Okay, guys, I really hope you appreciated the reading today, and that you really liked it and had some interesting thoughts that you could do something with. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up, share the channel with your friends and family, leave us comments in the comment section, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. All those things are very, very, very useful to us. We can't stress how much that is. Also, do check out our other videos on the channel. We put out these types of videos at least once a week, but we also do our daily tarot readings that we do every single day. So we do look forward to seeing you in future readings, and may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 3, and welcome to your reading. You guys are the ones that chose the yellow gold stone here. And we'll put that right there. Remember, we've got your charms, and then we have our tarot cards and Letterman cards, and all we're going to do. This is on advice on your current situation. So basically, you could be thinking about something in your life that you would like some advice on, or not sure where to go or how to do it, or anything like that. So anything like that you'd want advice on, we're going to ask Spirit to help give us some messages on that, and let us know what we should do or how we should go about doing things, okay? We're going to do our charms first, because that will be the easiest with the setup the way it is. Okay, so let's see what charms we got. Okay, we got several different things here. Let's take a look and see. We have the Ace of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. With the 8 and the Pentacle energies, this is very possibly dealing with a career or job related, at least for quite a few of you. There is a romantic element involved as well with some of this partnership stuff I'm seeing here, but So it just depends on which one resonates with you as to which one we're talking about. But I see a new relationship on the horizon, or a new job, or something new, something just starting out. So maybe you guys are wanting to start a new business, or you're wanting to start a new relationship, or you just have done those things, and so you're wanting advice on where to go next, or how to go about it, or what to do, kind of thing. Okay? That's the energy I'm getting, is that you've just started out something. Okay? And that's kind of the advice you want on, is what you've just started out. When the energy I'm getting here, we have the heart here with the bears, we have the tennis racket, we have the circle of love. I feel, and we also have the Two of Pentacles. I feel very much like a partnership is in order here, or at least it's what you might be dealing with as a partner. So I feel like a partnership plays a big role in this, and that it should be pretty important. Okay? That either you rely on them to help you get through the things that you want to get through, or that it's best for you to form a partnership so that you can get through what you want to get through. But partnership is coming through as a very big important message here. Okay? We do have the Scorpion energy a little bit, and with that I get a little bit of mystery. I feel like there's a little bit of mystery going on here, where you're not sure what's happening or what's going on next, but you're curious. I also get a possible like inheritance or other things like that, where you gain money that you're not necessarily expecting, like an inheritance. So it might have something to do with that. Maybe you've come across some money or something recently and you're not sure what to do with it. That's a possibility. But I really feel like a partnership is really important in this. Like we mentioned earlier, I feel like relying on that other person to help you through this. We have an S and an N, and I kind of see the word sun when I see that. And when I think of sun, I think of things shining bright and shining down on you and that kind of thing. But I feel like to get to that sun, it would be important to have this other person there that we were talking about, okay, to help bring the sunshine out. I feel like the messages are very jumbled here. Like I'm having a little hard time kind of getting them out. I'm almost wondering if there's more than one message and they're competing with each other, and they're kind of coming out in bits and spurts here. That happens sometimes. Because I do think that there might be two different kinds of messages here, or advice, so maybe different ones of you are needing different things. I feel like I didn't say enough about the inheritance thing. I think there might be more in the cards on that, so I'm going to hold off on that for just a moment. You do have Grace in Wonderland, and we have the balloons here, so when I think of those words and the balloons and other things, I feel like there's a freedom, there's a rising above kind of energy here, and the sun shining and things like that. I think of very happy, sunny things here. I'm thinking of, so I really feel like whatever situation that you want advice on, that if you utilize a partner, first of all, I really feel like that's really important here. If you utilize a partner, it should turn out really, really well. Also, the other thing involved with this is making sure that you follow through. Making sure that you don't just get excited for just one moment, do a little bit, and then stop. Okay? I think that might be where the partnership comes in, or where the partner comes in, because maybe they could help you. I know my daughter and I write, and we have written a couple books together. We're working on a series together. And I know that when we're writing together, it helps because we can help push the other person into feel like writing. We can help say, okay, it's time to write right now. Here, here's our day and time to write. We need to do that. And having that extra person there to kind of push you along or help, and then you help push them as well, that is a really good energy, and that's the kind of energy that I am feeling in this reading for you guys. That would be very useful for you to have that partnership and that person to kind of push you along. Okay. We do have the elephant, which when I see elephants, I do think of family a lot of times. I also think of intelligence and strength and integrity for some reason. Those are kind of the words that come to me when I think of elephants. And so I feel like those might be specific words that might mean something to you. They might resonate with you in some way. So I'm going to throw those out there for that. We also have the flower and the fan and, the music. These are all very harmonious, very, kind of, we've got, music is beautiful, fans are beautiful, flowers are beautiful, a lot of beautiful energies going on with that energy. So if it's something you're creating, I feel like it's going to be very beautiful. And this could be a partnership, a love relationship. This could be a business, but it's going to be a very lovely, very beautiful. Something very beautiful will come of it. Okay. Let's go ahead and we will move our charms out of the way and we'll go on to our tarot cards and see what other advice we might have, because I'm not sure we've hit too much advice yet. Okay, let's move these over here and we will get our cards and see what Spirit has to say on these. Okay, we've got Officer. Okay. We've got the Tower card. We got the Ten of Wands. We got the Nine of Swords. The Seven of Swords. The Three of Pentacles. The Page of Cups. Wait, this one's already. The Eight of Wands, which we had earlier. The Two of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay. You have the Three of Pentacles twice, and a lot of what I see with that is your creativity being very important here. Okay. Also, there's a learning curve involved. The Three of Pentacles is an apprentice type of card. It is learning off of somebody who has more knowledge and more experience. And this could be where the partnership is coming from. Maybe, pulling that information from somebody else, somebody's more knowledgeable. You notice how we had the Officer card here. That is somebody that's in authority. That's somebody who has already kind of been out there. They already know some things. So relying on that for this, I think, is the big advice here is because you are kind of the novice in this. You are kind of new. So relying on somebody that has a little bit more knowledge, a little bit more experience with this might be a really good thing. So that's where the advice was going on the partnership, I think. So, this doesn't have to be a financial partnership. It could be. It could be a romantic one. It could just be an advice one. It could just be, one person leaning on another or picking a person's brain or that kind of thing. So there's lots of different relationships that this could be, but it's very important to do it, to have this relationship, to have this partnership that we're talking about, because they're going to help you get through some of your fears. You are very worried about changes in your life. You are very worried about how this is going to affect your life and that kind of thing. And so this will help you be able to continue on with your mission, so to speak. That by having this other person that we're talking about help you, it will keep you from being in the energies of not sure what to do, being fearful, being protective, that kind of energy, okay? Because I feel like if you're on your own, that's where the energy will go. That's where, but if you have somebody else who's there, they can help uplift you out of that. They can help you think about it from the other types of angles and the other way to go. Okay? So, and that's where the Page of Cups, you have somebody coming to you that can really help you with this situation, that can really help you get past some of the obstacles and the trials and tribulations. You do have an 8 of Wands here. You had the 8 of Wands in your charms. 8s are very good manifestation numbers. They're very good abundance numbers. Wands are very much ideas being shot out into the universe and things like that. So by you having 2 of them there, I really feel like it's a good thing to put your ideas out into the universe. It's a good idea to go ahead and try to manifest these things. Go ahead and try to do these things and get them out there. Move forward now is kind of the advice we're getting on that. Don't sit back and just worry and brood and, think about what could be or might be or should be or any of those types of things. Let's worry about getting accomplished your goal, getting out there what you would like to get accomplished, relying on somebody else to help you with this situation. I really feel like that's a big portion of the advice, is somebody else to help you get through this. Somebody else that will help you learn what you need to learn, get by the obstacles that you need to get by, help you be able to complete your tasks without it being overwhelming to you, and so forth. Okay, so that is really the big advice for you guys is reading. No matter what this is in pertains to, having that other person there to help you, especially if it's somebody with more knowledge or more experience than you have, or that you guys will get experience together and that you'll help each other along. Okay? So that's the main advice that we're getting here. I feel like it was on lots of different things, and that's why we were so jumbled earlier. Sometimes messages do that to me. They kind of come in jumbled form, and it's really hard for me to separate them out. But I feel like the main advice is this particular one, and that just that pertains to many different types of things in your life, or that you could have one advice about. Okay. All right, let's move on to our oracle spheres. And with this, we have 4 different stands. We have gold, blue, silver, and green. And you pick which stand you would like an answer to appear on. You think of a yes or no type of question that you would like to get an answer to. You pick your stand to get your answer, and then we will go out and we'll get our answers. Let me move this just a second here. My arm doesn't have a place to hold here. Okay. All right, let's go out here. And number 1, gold, is a not likely. Number 2, blue, is also a not likely. Number 3, silver, is a maybe. And then a number 4, green, is a no. So we have a not likely, maybe, and a no. So there's your oracle sphere answers for today's reading. Thank you so much for being here and letting us do this for you and being here with us. It just means so much to us. Please remember to check out the other videos on the channel. We do other readings like this every week, as well as our daily messages from Spirit we do every day. We're also getting ready to put out our yearly readings on what you might have in store for you for 2022. So you might check those out when those post as well. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, please do so. That way you can be notified of future videos when they come out. We look forward to seeing you in those future videos, and may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye.